The world did not awaken to hope. It awakened to war. As dawn broke over the kingdoms, there was no sunrise to greet the people. Thick clouds of ash drifted across the heavens, turning morning into twilight. The smell of smoke carried for hundreds of miles, reaching cities that had not yet seen a single dragon. They knew something terrible had begun. The roads filled with refugees, farmers abandoned their fields, merchants left their wagons behind, mothers carried frightened children through forests that had suddenly fallen silent. Everywhere the same question echoed. What have we awakened? No one had an answer. The dragons did not attack without purpose. They flew with terrifying precision, crossing the skies in great formations that darkened the sun itself. Villages vanished beneath rivers of fire before a warning could be sounded. Stone towers that had stood for centuries crumbled beneath claws stronger than iron. Their eyes burned like molten gold. Their scales reflected the flames surrounding them. Every beat of their wings sent thunder rolling across the land. To those watching from below, it seemed as though the sky itself had become an ocean of living fire. In the great capitals, church bells rang without pause. Messengers rode through the gates with desperate reports. The western fortresses have fallen. The northern roads are gone. The dragons are everywhere. Kings who had spent their lives preparing for wars against neighboring kingdoms suddenly found themselves facing an enemy no army had ever been meant to defeat. The banners of old rivalries were lowered. There was only one war now, the war for survival. Blacksmiths worked through the night, forging swords that many believed would never pierce dragon scales. Archers carved thousands of arrows. Priests walked among the soldiers, offering blessings with trembling hands. Some men spoke bravely of victory. Others quietly wrote farewell letters that would never be delivered. Fear stood beside every warrior. Even so, they chose to stand. Far beyond the burning kingdoms, the dragons gathered. Upon a mountain consumed by rivers of molten stone stood the greatest among them. Its wings stretched farther than the walls of any castle. Its horns reached toward the burning heavens. Its roar silenced every other voice. Around that ancient giant, countless dragons descended from the smoke and flames, circling the mountain as though answering a forgotten command. From that day forward, survivors would give the place a single name: the Throne of Fire. Not built by human hands, not carved from stone, but forged by dragonfire itself. It was there that the old rulers of the sky reclaimed their dominion. Night fell, though no stars appeared. The heavens glowed crimson, illuminated only by burning cities scattered across the horizon. War drums echoed from fortress walls. Signal fires burned from mountain peaks to distant coastlines. Every kingdom answered the call. At first light, they would march. Not because they believed they could win, but because surrender meant extinction. As the armies gathered beneath skies ruled by dragons, the world took its first step into an age of blood and fire. And somewhere beyond the smoke, the dragons waited.